Welcome back to my channel. My name is Areli. I am a medical doctor and I have a plant-based nutrition certification. I've been vegan for almost 10 years and raw vegan for almost 5 years. I recorded an Instagram live video on my way to the airport because I was driving to take the plane for Woodstock Fruit Festival in August 2022, and this idea came to mind: the raw vegan disappointments. Just as a disclaimer, I never look at the screen when I'm driving and I invite you to do the same. But this idea came in the spur of the moment and I just decided to record it. So enjoy and let's watch the video. The idea of raw vegan disappointments came to mind because I'm heading to Woodstock Fruit Festival, and this type of retreats is about people hanging out. And throughout my years in the raw vegan community, I have had, if I would say, not disappointments per se with people, but just finding out that people are people. It's not a disappointment, it's just finding out that people are people and learning that I shouldn't put anyone on a pedestal, because at the end of the day, everybody is human, everybody makes mistakes, everybody has things to improve or to work on. But the problem with social media, the problem with having to see a person on a screen, whether it is on a video or on a post or on a picture, we tend to put these people on a pedestal, especially if we are learning from them, especially if we feel inspired by them, impressed by them, if we feel some sort of admiration for them. Talking about any area of life, like an artist, for example, or a doctor, if you want to learn from a doctor, or a singer, or a model, or, raw vegan educators may fall in this category where people feel some sort of admiration towards them. And there's nothing wrong with that, if you want to admire someone because of their perseverance and their wisdom and the way they are, whatever, whoever you resonate with, it's very valid to admire them. However, I just want to share my experience that there is a very fine line between admiration and respect and appreciation for someone in the raw vegan community, whether it's a teacher, an influencer, and there's a fine line between that, which is healthy, and being fanatical about some people and putting on a pedestal and give them the status of guru and considering them like, oh, they never fail, or if they're mastering raw vegan, they probably master every single area in their life, which is not true. It's not true because, as I said, in my experience in the raw vegan community, I came to realize that people are people, humans are humans. And some people excel at certain things, but that doesn't give them all the package, I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect. You are not perfect. Everybody's learning. Everybody is in different phases in their personal development journey. Some people just, stay the way they are, and that's fine. They don't have the awareness that we should exploit all our potential. So if you're disappointed by certain people in the raw vegan community, don't take it personal. For example, there are people who used to be raw vegan, they are no longer vegan, and because of this disappointment, because of that person in particular, are we gonna disregard the whole message and the whole movement? Of course not. It's just like changing religions. If you are a believer in whatever religion you are, just because a member of your church decided to leave the church, are you going to stop believing in the teachings of your church or, your philosophy? No. The message persists. The message is more important than the messenger. Sometimes the messenger motivates us. Sometimes the messenger makes an impression on us. But that doesn't mean that if the messenger no longer preaches what the original message, that doesn't mean that the whole movement is discarded, or we should discard it. The other thing is that just because if you have had the experience of going on a festival, a vegan event or something, and you used to see these people behind the screen, like doing lives, doing videos, having all this traffic, all this audience. Many people have a lot of followers, like hundreds and thousands of followers and even millions of followers, and you came across this person in real life, and it turns out that it's not necessarily the nicest person behind the scenes. You can social media is just presenting yourself at the best possible way, presenting yourself in your top-notch state. Whether it's, you put more personal effort in your appearance, or you overemphasize positive emotions like smiling, being happy, and singing and all that, it's production at the end of the day. But when you meet that person in real life, it turns out that it's not such a nice person after all, and you get disappointed. So don't be. That's what happens when we put people at the guru status, and it's not that way. So don't discard the message just because the messenger is not perfect and does not fulfill your expectations. I'm telling you, I've came across people that I thought, wow, they must be amazing, and they are in a particular area, but in certain other areas they have a lot of work to do, and I don't, it doesn't feel good. As a human, I feel like, oh, ouch, it kind of hurts. But then you just remember that they're human. Everybody is susceptible to make mistakes, susceptible to screw up things, and just let it be. Don't get too attached. Don't get offended easily by people not filling up your expectations. That's what I want to say. For example, if you have met me in person, and if I was busy or in a rush, or I feel exhausted or whatever, maybe I was not in my best mood, and you will be thinking, oh, Dr. Areli is a nasty person because she looked funny at me, or maybe it was not intentional, maybe I was just tired or whatever. It's just an example. So I always try to do my best to, even if I'm tired, to be approachable. But yeah, I also experience life, and yeah, sometimes I react differently. So this is a short live video. I am just so excited because I'm gonna get to see people that resonate with me in this particular area of my life, people that eat like me, people who look at life similar to me, and it's very nice to connect. The importance of community. We need to be surrounded by people who are on the same path, because that's how we kind of feel not alone in this path, because there are a few people of us, very few, and I hope it grows more and more. But like everything, with every kind of like 2 steps forward, there is a step backward, and that's just life. Like every 3 vegans, for every 2 vegans, 1 stops being vegan. But at least we got 1 vegan. So look at it like that. Life is not linear. Progress is not linear. It's probably 2 steps forward, 1 step backwards. Just like with this vegan, plant-based, raw vegan movement, it's just the way they are. There's gonna be push. There's gonna be resistance, and we see it. But the wise thing to do is just be the observer and not get too attached and not get too disappointed, because that's how progress is made. Push and pull. Moving forward, going backwards a little bit. Moving forward, keep pushing, pulling back. So yeah, anyways, I don't know if I'm gonna be documenting everything at Woodstock. I really want to enjoy it, because content creation is really a lot of work. So if I can record myself in the sessions that I'm gonna give, I'm gonna be speaking the six days every day. If I can record myself, I will do it. If not, excuse me. And maybe check my stories and see what I'm up to at the festival. Maybe I will share my meals or whatever. So yeah, thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this content if you feel like other people are gonna benefit from it. Until next time.